Pete and Hannah's review show, What's Next? The show where we help you figure out what to watch next. I'm here with my great co-host, Hannah!
Hello!
Hannah, on today's show, we have movie news and clickbait.
Woo-hoo.
But before we begin, let us tell the viewers what they should do.
Pretty please leave a like and subscribe to our channel. Subscribe! And leave a comment down below.
Comment down below. Hit the notification button and you'll get great content like this one.
Yes.
And you also get the Ridley Scott draft dropping this Sunday.
Yeah, comment your favourite Ridley Scott movie down.
Yeah. And it will not at all
No,
tell us,
we have our own deciphering opinions about Ridley Scott.
We've got great opinions on that. Also, next week, AFI Top 100, our first podcast, Ben-Hur. Oh, looking forward to that. Hannah.
It's me.
Yes, it's your turn. For clickbait.
Hoo-ha!
Hoo-ha!
I want to just pose the question out there.
Pose.
Based on a true story or biopics actually good movies?
Mm-hmm.
I honestly think most of them can't. You have the struggle between true to the source material or dramatic for, movie sake effect.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of movies nowadays are just like kind of leaning on the just like over the topness or are showcasing the wrong side of a story or something.
Mm-hmm.
There's like there's like a really popular character right now. His name is Elvis Presley. He was a very famous person that had, and now people have like different opinions about the guy. You had a movie, Elvis, where it didn't follow Elvis, it followed his manager, who was kind of a crook that used Elvis.
Mm-hmm.
And then you have a movie called Priscilla, which follows the wife of Elvis, who was used by Elvis.
Mm-hmm.
So, and it's like, what's real, what's true to form, what's a movie?
It is funny, like, we either get a comic book movie, we get a horror movie, or we get a true story.
We get based on a true story, based on biopic, and there's so many biopics here. It's crazy. You have Ferrari, Maestro, Oppenheimer,
Kills the Flower Moon.
What else did we watch recently? The
Elvis one.
Priscilla, the biopic. There's just almost all the big directors are doing biopic movies.
Dumb Money.
Yes, Dumb Money was also Air. Like, it's...
Blackberry.
Oh, Blackberry, yeah. It's just, there's more biopic movies than original ideas in Hollywood nowadays.
There's always been biopic movies and there's always been comic book movies.
And some of them have been good, but some of them are now turning out to be kind of, false. There's false lies to most biopic movies.
What's gone away is the original story movies. Like, there's not too many of those.
No.
So
well, I would pose that instead of making either true stories or biopic, so recently it was the Gran Turismo movie.
Terrible.
Right? Which was terrible because, unfortunately, the story behind it is a great story. Like, the guy,
No, he never won.
He didn't win, but that's the thing, is that he raced, he played the video game, he got a chance to be a driver, something tragic happened, and then he placed third in this cup, which got him the chance to be a driver, which is great. But the story is not perfect, and the movie, because it's trying to be a feel-good sports movie, kind of, dampens all the tragedy and all the other stuff, and everything's not really cool. Like, instead of being, a cool, Rocky sports racing car movie, it kind of falters because it's trying to stay true to the source material, but also, trying to not, be...
I think you're totally right.
If you had just gone, I'm making a Gran Turismo movie that's inspired by the story and is completely different. It's an original story. Would have been a better movie.
I think so.
And would have been just, I don't know. And then you go, it was inspired by this person's story.
But look at this year. We got Oppenheimer. How good?
Oppenheimer's great, but
but we also got Kills the Flower Moon. So you have to give and you taketh.
But yeah, I'm just saying, biopic.
Great clickbait, and
biopic movies any good.
Yeah, well, some of them are, and just like in regular movies, I suppose. Some are, some
of
not.
them also leave a bad taste because years later they've turned out to be completely false and inaccurate.
That is true as well.
Certain movie recently. Hindsight. Anyway. So, things like that happen.
Great, quick, babe. Let's go over to my favourite segment, Hannah and movie news.
Back to movie news. This week, are you prepared for war? Because Ridley Scott's Napoleon arrives in cinemas. Joaquin Phoenix stars as the man himself, and we get to see his rise and epic triumphs of the French commander. We get to see his love life, played by Vanessa Kirby herself. And glory at all, we get to see the downfall as well. I wonder what happens at Waterloo. This week, what if you went on a date with a guy and he seemed alright? Nice, understanding. He was pretty cool, pretty chill. And he says he's a cat person. Well, what if then you realize he's a little bit of a liar? Things start to unravel, and then you find out this man does not have cats. And could he be a murderer? Well, you're going to have to find out in Cat Person. And finally this week, we have Royal Hotel. When two American backpackers need a change of scenery, they take a trip to Australia and go and live in the outback and become bartenders to this seemingly innocent place. But it's in the middle of virtually nowhere because it's the outback, and the men and the power dynamics seem to shift, and what turns out is like an innocent job becomes unnerving, and it's a thriller. So that's what we'll be watching this week. Leave a comment down below on what you'll be seeing, and until next week, bye!
Thanks, Hen. Oh, well, I'm looking forward to this. We have got Napoleon.
Vanessa
Kirby. We're seeing it this week. Cat Person.
Meow.
And we're also seeing Royal Hotel. Some great reviews out of all the festivals. So, another great week.
Yeah.
Don't forget, Ridley Scott Draft drops this Sunday. Then we've got our podcast. Oh, we're getting so much content at the moment. It's so good. Blockbuster drops every Friday. Hannah, you leaked 2-1. Looking forward to the outcome of that. Stick around for post-credit scene today. We're going to name our 2020 championship belt holder.
Great.
Hannah, anything else to add on this lovely show?
Just, check out. There's some great movies at the moment.
Yeah, there is.
Please go watch a movie called Saltburn.
Yeah.
Very good.
Yeah, and then check out the reviews on our social media pages, which is flying across the screen.
Yeah.
Thanks, everyone, for watching. Until next week, when we try to figure out what to watch next, it'll be a Ridley Scott movie. Watch the draft. You're going down, Hannah, and special guest down. That's my lovely ghost, Hannah.
Hi.
I'm Peter. It's bye.
Bye.
2020 movie championship belt holder.
Yes.
For you, it is.
It is Emma.
Emma!
Yes.
Oh, wow. That is so
It's
good.
The
That's back-to-back Anya
It is. I think I have an obsession.
You do?
No, I absolutely love this rendition of it. It's better than the Gwyneth Paltrow.
Yeah.
I kind of love just how Emma is
Jane
depicted
Austen.
in it. Yes, it's a Jane Austen novel. It actually, even though Pride and Prejudice, the miniseries, the 1955 miniseries with Mr. Darcy himself, it's probably my favorite Jane Austen adaptation, but Emma, definitely my favorite movie adaptation.
Wow.
I gotta give it. It's just wonderful. I love it.
Hannah, for me, it is...
I give you a phrase.
And a gesture.
It's just...
Tenet. I've talked so much about how much I love that movie. Christopher Nolan draft. Christopher Nolan show. Yeah, ranking show. I just love it. And
hold out.
Yeah.
We hold out.
Honorable mentions. It was a COVID year. First movie we saw when we came back from COVID was Unhinged. I really enjoyed.
I didn't watch that.
Oh, watch that. Russell Crowe.
That was good.
Invisible Man.
You watched that?
Yeah,
that's Elizabeth Moss.
Wild Mountain Time.
Wild Mountain Time I did watch. That's a strange film.
Yeah, it's strange.
Just think you're a bee. But I do love it. I do have a soft spot for it.
Any other honourable mentions for 2020?
No.
Promising Young Women?
Promising Young Woman.
Yeah.
Of course. But also, apparently Harley Quinn Birds of Prey also came out.
It did.
It did, and it's sad that I don't remember the year it came out, but I remember enjoying that film.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah. Well, that's it. Next week, 2019.
A year of movies.
Great times. Thanks everyone for watching, and bye.